When was the last time you went to the grocery store and your shopping list said candy? Probably never, right? We don't plan to buy candy, but we buy it anyway. And the confectionery industry knows that and they behave accordingly. That's also why checkout placements are so important, right? We stand at the checkout and then we probably grab this bag of candy that we didn't plan to buy. But something is happening in that moment. Something on a psychological level. And what the confectionery industry, the candy industry is using is something called the health reassurance tactic. And the biggest brands in the industry are the best at that. So one example I brought you today is Raffaello. You probably all know that brand. It's owned by Ferrero, one of the biggest confectionery companies in the world. And the brand is all about lightness. What are the feelings that this brand evokes? If you think about the commercials and the whole brand world, it's palm trees, beautiful people, the beach. All of that insinuates a product that is light. It's not something that we really think about, because if we really think about it, we probably check the label and we see, well, no, it's not light at all. Same calorie amount as anything similar. But it's all about the feelings, right? We make decisions based on feelings and then we justify them later. So, very well done. That's health reassurance at its best. The only thing I would say that you could do better is doing something that is not only making people to buy and to purchase, but also something that makes a real difference in the world. And this can be on health or sustainability. I think one very good example is Tony Chocolonis. They doubled down on a slavery-free supply chain. And people buy it because of that, or at least some people do. It really works. The brand has taken off. But there is a real impact. And I think as much as I like Raffaello as a brand, I don't think that their health reassurance tactic has a real impact other than the impact on their top line revenue, which is great, good for them. So Tony Chocoloni, or another example is Katjes, the third biggest candy company from Germany after Haribo and Stork. And Katjes has 10x the business within the last 10 years, doing different things, but I think the main thing they did is they doubled down on plant-based. And they doubled down on branding around plant-based. So I would say they went fully woke. And you can like woke or not like woke, but it really worked. So you have to give that to them. Again, people buy those candies because something about them, there is a little justification. Even if you're not vegan or even if you don't really believe in plant-based, there's just a certain feeling about the brand that gives you the justification to buy it. To basically eat the sugar that you crave. But then again, it's not only that, it has a positive impact because pork gelatin, you can think about vegan what you want, but pork gelatin, you have to say that, is not great for the world in terms of CO2 emissions, in terms of pigs that we have to slaughter, animal welfare. And probably even from a health perspective. So again, they're using the health reassurance tactic, 10x the business within 10 years while having a positive impact. And I think that's fantastic. And there are still brands out there in the lower middle markets, even in the US middle market, that are not fully using that way of thinking, that way of modeling their branding strategy. And that's what we want to bring in as the Sprezzatura company, acquiring companies in that space. That's one of our main levers. And really looking forward to work with existing brands that already have a certain scale and basically put gas to this fire. There's also a way not to do it, I would say. I'm sorry, Kit Kat and Nestle. I mean, as much as I really like the brand, it's really well done. But here, you cannot really see it here, but it says in German that they want to plant trees, right? For every bar or whatever, they plant a tree or something like that. And it's the right approach, but it's not fully authentic. You cannot just put something on the packaging and it's not really part of the brand identity. That's not enough. So I think there is still some work to do on that. Well, maybe at some point in the future, we can help Kit Kat with that as well. In the meantime, we are looking for our first targets in the lower middle market in the US. A company that does something around 50 million in sales, could be a bit less, could be a little bit more. And we are going to bring that great approach to branding. I'll keep you posted. Thank you for watching.